What's going on? Here we go.
And,
Welcome,
and,
welcome,
and,
welcome,
and,
welcome, welcome, welcome. Episode 22, man. To the point, podcast. This is one of your hosts, man. This is the boy She. What's good?
I'm here. I'm president. What's up, homie?
Listen, they said we was talking okay. Yeah, we was talking the re-up, right? We was talking about the signature sound of Philly. Do we have one? You know what I mean? What
Yeah.
is it if it is? Trying to pinpoint it. Is it solid enough to get us, ahead of the game in the rap industry, or we gonna stay on mediocre level? You know what I mean? We was talking about all that.
Yeah, well, the Philly sound ain't really been reestablished in a long time, man. We don't have no basic 1, 2 thing we can go to.
Hey,
We like
listen, when y'all
all over the
come in,
place.
point the fingers, y'all.
You know what I
Put the
mean?
fingers in the comments. Let
We
me
like
know y'all
all over the
present with
place.
us.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And we really need that. What it really is
Right.
the signature sound is really established by a producer. That's
Mm.
where the sound is established from.
So
You
so we
understand
ain't
what I'm
got no
saying?
home base producer
No,
that's putting that work in like that with the artist, right?
no, at all,
Damn,
at
that's a
all.
good point, Con.
Then our one producer we do have, Philly slash Chester,
Sorry.
he really rocks with a lot of dudes, I believe, that's out of Philly and not a lot of dudes inside of Chester.
You
You know
talking
what
about Jalil?
I'm saying? That little, and nothing against him, my man. He doing what he gotta do, cause there ain't a lot of acts in Philly that's qualified to rock out with his beats like that. So I see where he coming from.
That's what you
So that's
think? You think it ain't a lot of acts to rock out with his beats?
yes, on that level he on, yes. You know what I mean, how many professional artists we have in Philly? He's a professional producer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, you only professional when you make it to professional. Everybody that was professional was underground before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying the level of talent, the level. You don't think it's a level of talent to bang with him?
Shake, I understand you coming from, but just because you're underground don't make you a professional. And
Yeah, I
everybody
get
that
it.
come from, check it out, everybody that come from underground and make it professional, it's only certain that get from underground to professionalism. It's a lot of dudes underground that stay underground for years and they ain't professional.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the ones that is professional already is the ones you reach for first before you start reaching to somebody underneath the professionals. Even though they might be have some professionalism in them, you gotta give them time to get there. So the ones that's there already, I don't think it's the melting pot they reaching for. And I don't know if
Gotcha.
he's reaching for any so-called speak under underclassmen. I mean,
Right.
but if we ever establish a producer who's rocking with an artist that's established from surrounding Philadelphia, then that sound will be perfected. We'll have something to go to every time. And you know where it's at.
You know what's crazy? DJ Drama is from Philly.
Is he? Is he?
Yeah, he from North Philly. He took his game on
No,
the
no.
road.
So, so check what I'm saying, right? A lot of people that is born in Philly, after a while, don't mean they from Philly. If they ain't repping and holding Philly down. He from Philly
Gotcha.
he from Philly doing Atlanta. See what I'm saying?
Right.
He ran where the bag was at, and I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? But if he claimed to be North Philly, he out of Atlanta doing North Philly, then everybody from Philly got to go out of Atlanta to get with him. Everybody ain't gonna reach him.
Right, 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 right.
People ain't gonna reach him out there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like a crazy world when it comes to that level of professionalism underground and producing, that's the sound. You know what I mean? You know,
So
you
so
listen to
so
a dude
so
like
so
when you listen to a dude like this, Swiss Beats, you don't think he got a common sound he go through every time? That you know
everybody know he do.
that's his signature sound,
Right.
right? Then you take a dude like Timberland, he got a signature sound. Then you take a dude like Pharrell, signature sound.
We ain't
Nobody
got
got
that
no.
here.
The only one
Damn,
I
so
say that
it's
ain't a
safe to
signature,
say, it's safe to say, right?
right?
It's safe to say this then, right? Philly ain't got a signature sound and they cloning other stuff, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And until they get the signature sound from producer to mesh with the rapper, that's just where we gonna be, scrambling around.
You know what the industry bit from Philadelphia
What's
that
that?
that is really our unique thing we have. It ain't a sound, but unique
Swagger.
our swag. But they can't really take our swag. They ain't for sale. But
Right.
what they bite is this. They bite our rhyme flow. They bite how heavy we get on the rhymes. You don't hear it. You don't hear everybody trying to get barred deep now. It's all over the industry now. And once that was in Philly. Once we spit it the hottest throughout the whole country. Now you got other dudes doing their best Philly rendition. You got really
And, and,
PG
and
shit.
you know what's crazy about that, right?
Yeah.
Some of them dudes is real enough to say that they got the bop from Philly.
I'm him.
You know what I mean? I hear them
Yeah.
say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what they do. I told you that last episode. They get an artist from Philly, they sign them, don't put them all the way out in the front line, but behind the back door, behind stage, they biting everything from him, biting his lays, the word plays spit out his mouth, how he bop off
I
to
ain't
the
see
floor.
nobody put the fingers in, man. I'm trying to see. I'm
They
trying
do
to see the
all that.
love.
You know
When
what I
y'all
mean?
coming to the point, I want y'all to go in the comments and point the finger. Let me know y'all there. That's important to me. You know what I mean? So go ahead. What you saying? My fault, Con.
Yeah, right. So it's like these uh
Little cuz, alaikum, son. I see you.
it's kind of a thing where as though they like our wordplay and our
Right.
rhyme swag, so they they gravitate to that without
Gotcha.
giving us the ball, always feeding us the ball all the way. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So we never get in the full go. We don't get the whole green light. We
Right.
get signed. We might get in company of, be affiliated with. We never really always in the mix. You get what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
you don't get what I'm saying, just peep the Philly artists that's out there and see how far they get, and then see how far the ones around them propel once the Philly artists around them. Just peep it. I'll be
Right.
peeping it. You need to paint a clear picture for you, I'll do that. I don't want to say no names, expose no characters, but I mean, you can read between the lines of slime. It's real easy to find, man. It ain't hard to find. You know what I mean?
Right.
You already said some dudes real enough to say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How about the ones that ain't that real? They still in shape. And it's unfortunate that we don't have no producers that's really running the ride. What happened to Dougie Beats? That was my man. Philly boy. Had his own sound.
Dougie Beats around. Dougie Beats on. He poked his head in loop. I gave Dougie Shahada, man. MashaAllah. I gave Doug
Mashallah.
Shahada. He Muslim.
Yeah, that's
But
we
Dougie on
need
the beats.
we
Dougie on the
yeah, baby.
beats.
Yeah, baby. We need you, baby.
Yeah, he around, and I believe I'm gonna tell you something, right? He was on to something too, man.
I know he was.
Yup, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. It's always like it's a black, like it's a dark cloud over Philly. I don't get this crap, yo.
Oh,
Cause
shit.
it be talent, man, that don't break through, and sometimes I think it be a little bit of politics, a lot of politics. You know what I mean? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, man. It's
It's a
crazy.
whole lot of this shit. You want me to shout it out as it get the highest I can, homie? Or I want all the listeners out there, if anybody really got a real heavy hand to this game, understand this. Until us Philadelphians cut the BSGS aside and get to the point with some togetherness, we ain't never gonna leave this pack. They always gonna say Philadelphia is the shit, but we never is the shit. They always gonna say that about us Philadelphians, man. We always gonna be on the outside looking in. We ain't never gonna have a full table that we set. We always gonna be invited to someone else's table. And anybody asks us to say grace, it ain't gonna be our table until we get that
That's crazy. That's
situation.
unfortunate, man.
That's what it is, though, Shake.
That's very unfortunate for
Man.
a city, right?
No, we ain't gonna bash ourselves. We gonna do
No,
better.
I'm saying a city worth with all this time. I'm not bashing. No, you know I ain't into that kind.
I mean,
A city with all this talent is not being tapping into its full potential, man. It's been too long, man. The rap game been around for years, man. You know what I mean? When is we gonna break all the way through and not peekaboo through, man? Come on, man. And you said it. You gave me the answer. But when are we going to do that? You know what I'm
the
saying?
closest we had getting that done, I believe, was when was this era. The closest I think we had to getting it done. The EST, the unfortunate Steady B and Cool C era, and the Mighty Mighty Youngsters. That little era back then, that's I think we had the most cohesiveness. We had Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff coming in right behind that. We was trying to usher some things in the door back then, but it fell apart. What happened to the Mighty Mighty Youngsters? They whatever producer, I forget his name, but you know what I mean, he was doing his 1-2 thing behind the back door, whatever, and give them all their full potential to grow. And the youngsters, they was a hot little young boy group. I mean, I think they was going platinum or something like that. They was going heavy gold. I mean,
Damn.
and
So
ever
wait, so you weigh that era up back to the one we was just speaking about when we had our guest Murder Mill on, when the Seagulls, the Germs, the Philly Most Wanteds, the
no,
Major Figures, the Eves. You saying it was more
no,
adhesiveness than that one?
I'm gonna say why though, right, Shake? See, that was a bunch of people being signed by
Right.
the city. Same thing I'm saying. Just peep that whole era. All the New York dudes, they got a piece of Eve, right? They got a piece of Mac. They got a piece of Cassidy. Where all these people at now besides Eve? And if Eve ain't do what she do and marry somebody with a bag of money, she probably be in the mix too somewhere still looking and searching, scratching for a bag of money. You know what I mean? Even though she was the head of the pack a little further than they was already, but she ain't hit a grand slam yet like she did when she got married. You know what I'm saying? Every other Philly rapper in that group,
She ain't hit a grand slam.
not
But she was in movies. She a movie star.
no, she made movies. She ain't no movie star. I ain't gonna nickname it Shake. No, she ain't. She far from a movie star. No,
Well, she made some movies.
no.
She made some movies.
My girl, Shake, but what's the movie star now? That's going to that. You're nicknaming that Shake. Movie star. She
Yeah,
made
I'm trying my best not to downplay her, cause she ain't,
I ain't down playing Eve one bit. He was a rap star.
Okay.
The rap star. And she never hit a grand slam. She hit home runs. Yeah, she hit home runs. Doing rap. When she married that boy, that was a grand slam. She don't gotta never rap again. She don't gotta make another movie again. All she gotta do is be a wife. You know what I mean?
Right.
You
I,
know,
I
but Outside of that, what Philadelphian rapper in that era did his thing about? What I'm saying is that EST era, them dudes was independent dudes, and they was getting far.
You say they was independent? They was signed to labels.
Youngsters wasn't signed. That was an independent group.
Which one?
The youngsters, the mighty youngsters.
Oh, they popped. Good, the Goodmans. Yeah, he had. No, didn't they go to a major?
If they did, they was independent first to get enough back and then get their major label. Right? EST and Cool C and them dudes had independent deals with record labels then, and then
Are you sure about that? Yo, I don't think they was independent, Con.
I remember. I'm gonna tell you distinctly.
EST and Cool C was independent. Oh, they had Hilltop.
Listen, let me tell you what happened. They got signed to a deal once Steady B got signed to Jive with KRS-One, man. All before that, they was independent.
Damn, you hear that? What my little cuz say? They ain't lead by example, so now it would never happen unless the big dogs pull it off.
You ain't never lied, young, and they did not.
They ain't lead by example, man.
They did not lead by.
Oh, that was heavy.
And they had the baton in their hand, man.
That was heavy. They supposed to, they cracked the coochie open, right?
Yeah, they had it wide open, Shake. They had it wide open.
I could go for that one.
And ever since then,
I don't blame you. I blame your old heads, man, for not giving me your proper guidance.
Real rap, know what I mean? But guess what? They ain't had the right old heads in the mix back then, man. That's all. I mean, they had some fugazi old heads holding us down back then, man.
That's crazy.
Everybody was capped up too. How about that one?
That's crazy.
Everybody capped up. I wasn't capped up, Shake.
Right.
They ain't had me capped. I knew the real deal. The only one that I was rocking with back then for real was EST. I ain't never rock with Steady B and Cool C, man. I ain't rock with them, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? But let's keep it moving, Shake. Where we at?
Hey, listen. Gold beverage. Now, y'all know, right? The jewelers is here, right? You know what I mean? If y'all got anything, any concerns, comments, questions, y'all need any advice on something, right? Feel free to put them in the comments, man, as we move on.
On you.
So peep game, right? T.I.
This
T.I., right? This what T.I. do. T.I., he's around, he's trying to do comedy, and he has this interest in comedy. I don't know if it's a sudden interest or just something that he had in the back of his head, the back of the day, but he's even been seen doing comedy here lately, right? So he's always in this comedy arena. I haven't figured out what's his whole investment, but I know it's an interest, right? At any rate, he around a comedy club, right? And a woman on stage, right, making jokes about the sexual assault allegations with him and his wife, right? He grabs the mic and start going in on the bunny. You know what I mean? First he called her bees and all that. Then he talking greasy towards a woman, and he's saying, yeah, all that stuff ain't true. So that stuff you putting up, basically it must have struck a nerve, right? So as I'm watching him, then later on he get on live and say, I didn't call you. If I called you a name, somebody in the comment, I guess she in the comment said, you called me bees and all that. He said, listen, if I called you a bee, I'll give you $1 million. Send me the videotape that I called you a bee, right? Don't they put the videotape right up? He's straight calling her a bee in the videotape. So now they saying in the joint, you owe her $1 million, homie. You gotta give her $1 million, man. Now, what do you say about that, Muhsin Khan, before I go where I got to go at. And everybody, what y'all think about that, man?
Yeah,
Give me
right.
some comments, man.
Yeah, right. Take this. This cold beverage here is gonna be a jewel, man. I'm gonna give y'all iced out roadie. I mean, 'cause I know y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? And Peep G, man. T.I. is that's my man, 100 grand, man. And I don't like saying this, but I mean, I gotta cut the fat off the meat and get right to the point, man. T.I. left pocket, man. T.I. left pocket, man. You
Yep.
understand what I'm saying? It's one thing what Will Smith did, right? That was man on man.
Glad you mentioned that.
It was man on man, right? T.I., when I seen the clip, Shake,
Alaikum, son.
I
Yeah.
seen the clip, man. Real rap. If that girl had a brother in the stands, him and T.I. have been getting it in. You understand what I'm saying? Usually, when somebody doing something to somebody's sister, that person usually have a little advantage. You know what I mean? Because they a little more motivated at a defense for their sister. So T.I.
Right.
might have got his ass whipped that night, man. Messing with somebody's sister, somebody's wife, or somebody's mother, man. That wasn't cool what he did, man. What that girl was saying about what you got accused for, you understand what I'm saying? That's not your arena, first of all. Now what I really think, you really know I really think? I
Yeah.
think that was all propaganda, Shake. I think that's all some pump fake stuff T.I. got planned to open up some kind of comedy clubs, some kind of comedy stage, trying to do some kind of 2020 Def Jam, T.I., Grand King, Grand Tours.
Right.
You know what I mean? He trying to do some shit to make him a new bag of money. He trying to keep his name relevant. When last time you heard T.I., you know what I mean? He ain't been on the scene lately, man. So this is what I think he's doing, because I don't see no other reason for doing that. You know what I mean? That was a young lady trying to, big her career up. You know what I mean? And that's what I think. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, I want to say,
People think, dig this. Well, I need y'all to say y'all responses, y'all comments, y'all concerns. We want to, you know what I mean, interact with y'all a little bit more. You know what I mean? See how y'all feel about this to the point situation with T.I. So put it up. Y'all point it up. Get at us.
listen, this is what I say, right?
Somebody asked what T.I. did. Reinnovate with
Is
T.I.
in the is in the is in the is in the is pinned, is in the topic. He
Okay.
well, I'm gonna reiterate. He goes in on a female comedian at a comedy venue because she was cracking jokes about alleged sexual assault that him and his wife was pulled up on here recently that mysteriously got swept under the rug. I mean, mention that. It
Right.
was some mention of it once or twice, then it was no more mention of it.
Right.
Right? I'm gonna say that. That's probably why y'all ain't hip, right? So at any rate, because I peeped it when it was mentioned. At any rate, right? This how I feel about it. I agree with you 100%. He's out of left pocket, right? Out of left pocket. This what I get though. I don't think it's a publicity stunt. It ain't nothing. I don't think it's nothing to do with a comedy joint because he already was cut into it business wise already, and I don't
Okay.
think T.I. would. I don't think he need to do that to pull off a comedy club. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
But what I do think is he's a guy that tends to always get in his emotions when something he's faced with and always responds in a way, right, that can really, it puts him under scrutiny in the least, and in the most, it could get him in something deep, like you said. But he comes off to me as a very emotional man at times. I never see him don't respond to something when it, you know what I mean, when he faced with it. And some might think, and the question was raised, that after Will Smith pulled the stunt off on the Oscar stage with a comedian, that is now open turf, like they was whispering, to try to check and go in on a comedian when they cracking jokes about you now. When this used to be fair game with comedy. This get ready to get corny, man. Now, whoa, listen, you say this about me again, it's gonna be like this, like that, and this is a comedian. For years, comedians, this what, you know what I mean? This what we know of comedy. And even from bussing in the schoolyard, that's where comedy stemmed from. Who got the best jokes?
Right?
Yeah.
That kind of comedy, the real kings of comedy, I don't remember them doing that. And I'm a big Richard Pryor fan. Ain't nobody bigger than, I don't think too many of y'all know more about Red Fox than me. These are the original kings of comedy, you know what I mean? What's my name? Man name just died. What's his name?
You ain't talking about Bernie Mac.
Yeah, Bernie. No, he's not the original king. He's their king of comedy. I'm talking about the boy that died before Bernie Mac. He used to give all the speeches. He was a comedy back in the day. Then he came into an activist.
Oh, you talking about Mooney?
No, not Mooney. Not Mooney. He was on tip. He was before Mooney. I can't call his name.
Oh, you talking about my guy? I know who you talking about with the beard.
Dick Gregory.
Dick Gregory, right?
Them dudes, they was comedy. They was the original kings of comedy. And some would say Bill Cosby, right? Ain't none of them dudes do that stuff when they came on this stand up, start busting on people in the crowds and stuff. Def Comedy Jam started that kind of interaction with the crowd. Remember? Who the girl with the yellow suit on? They left Big Bird free. I remember that joke, somebody building that girl that she wore her best outfit to Def Comedy Jams.
Right.
They embarrassed that girl, man.
Right. I don't think, and that's just me personally, I don't think it started Def Comedy Jam, but
when you remember that kind of comedy stuff,
I think it started before that. I think they was just carrying it on.
But when you remember, I'm asking you, when you my age.
I can't pinpoint it.
No, not what you can pinpoint. What do you remember? How far do you remember that? How long you watching comedy on stages, right?
I've been watching comedy for the longest. All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
You remember Eddie Murphy doing that?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy did some of that.
Right.
Eddie Murphy did some of that. That was our great set.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy did some of that. All right. Richard Pryor. You seen Richard Pryor on stage? Richard Pryor did some of that?
I don't recall him doing that.
So
I recall him going in on people, not people right in front of him. But he'd talk in general.
I recall Richard Pryor going and responding to people, saying shit to him in response.
Right.
Then making that a bit after they try to bid on him.
Right. So you basically saying the girl out of pocket.
Am I saying
comedy girl?
No, I don't think the girl out of pocket. Now on this one here, no. First of all, she's a lady first.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for that right there, T.I. said, hell, this horse.
I want to know what's your highlighting point to point out that the comedians ain't do that.
My highlighting point is that you say it's about to get crazy. I say it's about to change. Will Smith changed the precedence.
Oh, they going, okay.
He changed that. Everybody ain't sensitive enough to pay their $50, then have this joker come bid on me because I don't look the way he want me to look. So now I'm the clown because I don't look how you want me to look. I might have spent $2,000 on my outfit, buddy, and you can still find a way to bust on it and make me the bit in front of 2,000 people. Now I gotta leave the club tonight, and everybody say that's what he's built now. That's what he's busting on. Everybody that stuff.
You the butt of the joke, son.
Make you the butt of the joke. When you go home, they gonna say, "Damn, boy, got that boy ass." See, or leave me alone. Type situation. That's what Will Smith. That's the line of saying Will Smith draw. So now it's up to you, the comedian, to say, cross my line, this what happens. It's up to the people that stand and say, I'm crossing that line if this happens.
Got you.
But
so basically, he set that precedent.
Yes, and when there's women involved, that man, I don't think he should touch that. And if ladies involved, that man shouldn't touch that. Vice versa. So
what Poser had me supposed to give her a pass on going in on a sexual assault, John? What Poser really happened?
No, they ain't giving her a pass. Where his wife at? Where his wife? See, that's why I love being Muslim, man. You know what I mean? Because I got a ground where I can stand, I can get my lady, man. Go handle that for me, man. Go say something on behalf of me. Because I'm going to say something too radical.
If she probably wasn't there because, you know, she will step up.
Said to her, where your husband at? I want to address your husband on behalf of you. Because I ain't going to address you properly as a female. Why he couldn't class his game up like that? Because that's how I would
I'm going to keep it real with you.
That's what I would say.
I'm going to keep it real with you. Even that wouldn't have been class even because the way he did it off the floor, he like interrupted her show.
Well, no, but take the floor part off it. Wait till she finish her skit.
Right.
And then say, sis, that's me. Or try to say something to her nice but light. You know how some females get? Oh, sis, listen, I speak to your husband or your boyfriend, your brother or your father or somebody, male, that represents you. Because I'm not gonna get my point across to you. Then maybe they can get it across to you in their kind of diplomatic way. Right or wrong, though?
Right,
you know
right.
What you think?
Hameen Stoney said they not letting anybody walk up on that stage. They not Will Smith. All right, but listen, I'm gonna keep it a bean, right? It's something that triggered that bull, right?
Right.
That made him go right in. It seemed like he was trying to quiet her.
Oh.
It's something about that case, yo.
Oh.
That's ambiguous. Because I said that from the gun bust when it first came up, then it went away mysteriously and nobody mum's the word. They ain't rapping about nobody rapping about it. I think that alarmed him. He ain't even expect somebody to go in that bag, and when they did, it's like, whoa.
Dang.
Whole house freeze, right? You know what I'm saying? Right.
Don't let that cat out. Don't let it out.
Yeah, something going on with that, man. I hope and pray, right?
Remember that Ollie Oxen free?
Yeah,
Don't let that cat Ollie Oxen free.
Now listen, here go another one, right? I see it, John. They say they locks Tory Lane up at the court case with Meg Thee Stallion, and he has a $350,000 bail now because he violated a stay-away order by making some phone calls or something to the bunny during the course when he wasn't supposed to have no contact with this woman. They locked him up. Do y'all think they've been a little extreme with Tory Lane? Do y'all think this is on point? Do y'all think they're oppressing this man? What do y'all think, man? Because it was pointing to him being innocent of the whole situation.
You hear me?
Say it again.
Shoot that one at yourself one time. I mean, you bust off first on that. Let me see.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to chop off. I'm going to draw and chop, right? I don't know if I'm being biased, right? But I think the courts are trying, and them powers that be, once again, got a rich, successful young black man in they forelocks, and they're trying to manipulate that for his downfall. And I honestly believe it would be extreme if he made 1 or 2 phone calls to that girl to arrest him and give him a $350,000 bail, man. I believe they're oppressing that guy, and all the evidence was so far is pointing to him being innocent. So why y'all going to paint that picture now, make him look goofy, lock him up? I don't know which way this going to turn now, and I don't think it's fair to main man. That's my honest estimation of it. You know what I mean? I don't think that's fair. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, right. You know, dig this, right? I don't know where Tory Lanez come from.
He from Canada.
Canada, right? And I don't know how they play in Canada, right? But Canada close to the United States. And if he
Right.
come from any part of the trash can in Canada, like I come from the trash cans in South Philly,
Somebody said, yeah, that's nutty,
he should
Megan, a
understand,
weirdo,
right?
yo. Right.
He should understand, right? Once that court of law said ABC, it was,
Oh, it wasn't. They said it wasn't even a phone call. It was a tweet.
right? Whatever it was, whatever the court order said ABC, if it wasn't an extreme case of D, where somebody was violating him and bringing some kind of harm to him, then what no phone call should be made to that girl, man.
Wasn't no phone calls. It was a
Anything
tweet.
to do with the phone, man. All right, we want to get
But it was some potential harm. They saying they was going back and forth on Twitter about the case.
Whatever it may
Details of the
be, right?
case.
Check it out, right? We know how them folks play, right? We know how they play.
Right.
So he shouldn't have signed up for that from the rip if he knew that was a possibility, because he knew on the back end, once you violate, them people coming for you.
You say he had a choice to sign up for that or not?
Yeah, he could have stayed in jail.
Oh.
He had to take that dumbass clause saying if you text somebody, we gonna relock you up. We letting you free. Don't text her. Don't contact her. Don't communicate, or we're locking you up if you do that.
Got you.
Say okay to that.
That's clear. I get
Once
you.
he said okay to that and he did that, he's a nut to me. You can't overthink that.
God, we going in on. Why you going on everybody, yo?
Hey, that's a female involved, right?
He a nut.
Lay with this, right? Lay with this. I have a mother, I have a daughter, I have a sister.
Right.
I got female cousins, right?
Right.
Whatever they had, I don't know their relationships. That's their business. But once they got the police involved, once the court got involved, if that was me, and I signed something saying don't interact with this girl no more, you want your freedom, or you want to do what you got to do, then get free, then you can contact her on your own accord. If I felt though I couldn't do that, I wouldn't have did that. I would have stayed whatever until they let me go, and then I'll do my own court. He said no. If I'd have said no, I'd have held that no down, Shay.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but everybody in here is pro-Tory, right?
I wouldn't be texting.
And I'm gonna give you some of the comments.
Yeah, I want to hear it. Everybody
One of them saying it's not.
Everybody ain't probably kind, babe.
No, we ain't gotta get into that. I'm just trying to read something to you.
Yeah.
We on podcast. So it say it's not him, though DJ Academic started it, and Megan Thee Stallion started mentioning Tory, and he just was trying to defend himself. That's one person said. they say he got every right to do that. Another person said, again, Meg Thee Stallion, Real D Men. They was talking some goofy stuff about the case. He came on trying to defend himself. He probably ain't even think a tweet was part of the situation. That's what I'm saying, being extreme, man.
You think they being extreme, right? I'm quite sure I've been on probation before, Shake. They
Right.
run all that stuff down to you. They run down what you can, you can't, you should, you shouldn't, who you can't be with. And we take the risk of doing all the opposite, thinking we can shuck and jive and hit and miss and get away with that crap. Well, when I'm dealing with millions of dollars, and this my lifeline is this over some dirty, stinky butt, used to be dirty butt until she got in the game, I'm not risking my fame for that, man. I'm gonna let her do what she gotta do, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do, stage left. That's your boy. Everybody ain't built like me, and I understand that, but that's me. I'm exit stage left. I ain't meet my hand back in the cookie jar. Them folks told me, if you reach back in the cookie jar, Robbie Khan, we locking you up. We coming to get you.
Yeah, I think you missing the pretenses of what he was doing. He's defending himself against this girl slander on Twitter about the case.
Check it out, right?
And he was wrong.
Check it out, right?
But I don't think his $350,000 bail lock you up in jail wrong. That's
Check
what
it
I'm
out,
saying.
right? I said A, B, C, and if D is a detriment to you, then you violate that and go get that $350,000 bill, man. That girl talking smack on some computer, phone, internet. Let that garbage cat stuff fly by you, man. That's sucker stuff to me, Shake. To me, that's a sucker. He let that girl play him out like a sucker and it cost him $350,000. I bet you won't do it again. How about that?
Of course.
I bet you won't do it again.
But I can't say a dude a sucker for making that kind of mistake, because you just mentioned everybody do it. A lot of people do it.
Name me one other artist with that kind of criteria.
No, let's take artists away. You just said everybody. I've been on probation and we shuck and jive with that. Right. So would you want that same shuck and jive to put you personally in jail for $350,000 bail or tweet? Be honest.
I'm being honest. I answered. You're laughing. You ain't heard my statement. I answered that question. And I answered that before you asked the question. If I had,
what was the answer?
Listen to me. If I had that kind of celebrity, and I know this girl used to be not what she is now, she probably came from the trash can like me. I'm not reaching back for that. I'm not doubling back. If I played in the bed with her before, whatever. If we were on a date, whatever. I'm not reaching back and all these threats over my head about dude. I'd be a damn fool with all this celebrity go forward. I'm Robbie Khan, the big rap star. Whoever she is, the big rap star. The police got involved and said, Robbie Khan, if you mess with this girl again, if you text, tweet, communicate anything to do with her, we coming to get you. And I sign up for that. Me, I'm abiding by that shit. I'm no dummy, dog. And I want all my young ones out there, don't fall for the hook, man. Always watch for the hook. Bottom line news. If you know me, you know I watch for the hook. I don't fall for the hooks. I might fall for some food. I might eat the wrong shit. But them hooks out there, I don't fall for them.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to drop some jewels.
You know,
hook, man.
Everybody got their sentiments. I ain't gonna grind. I think this is all her dumb stuff that this boy's intertwined in, and I feel sorry for him, man. Because I don't think he ever once shot her to even be in no court, to even be going through this crap, yo. So that's why I'm being the more lenient, because he's being victimized to me, not her. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
At this point, if he ain't had nothing to do with it, he ain't shoot nobody or none of that, right? So he should know he's innocent.
Right.
If he feed into anything.
Because he's a human being. He's a human being, man. He's a human being.
He's feeding.
Everybody ain't as sharp whenever he's doing.
His emotions is involved. The same way you said about T.I., She had a nerve, something striking a nerve. What nerve is being struck to make him do something that the court said not to do?
Maybe the extent of what they saying on Twitter about him. You know what I mean?
Well, he's either over emotional or a little too immature for the situation, man. And he's
Right.
played out.
There you go.
And he's getting played out. And to my young boys, don't be like that. Don't be over emotional.
Right.
Don't be immature.
Right.
Be mature about these situations. You find yourself on some dumb situation, straighten it out with some wisdom.
Hey, somebody trying to go in on him. Hey, funny. Somebody here trying to go in on him, talking about, they keep talking about he's emotionally involved because he wear a wig. They got going with his hairline and all that.
Yeah, see what I'm saying about boy?
Tory Lanez.
Go there, right? They on bitch.
I want Tory Lanez.
You can't stop them from being on bitch. They on
I know. I want Tory Lanez
to come on board.
I want him to come on home, though, man.
Tory Lanez, he playing himself, man. Real rap, man. And that girl, Megan Thee Stallion, she's standing up like a lady do. That's what girls do. Girls talk shit.
Right.
Hey, listen. She ain't doing nothing that girls don't do.
I'm gonna hit another one up, right? Watch this goofy one. I wish Tory Lanez, I wish whoever the justice belonged to in this affair, I wish it go to, right? But now peep this. The boy, Goon News or something, young boy. A couple days ago, he gets murdered, right? I take it, I don't know him that well, but I take it from what I see in the media that he was a rapper, that he was into the gang type vibe. And a few days back, they showed the day he got murdered, the day after, they showed a video of him the night of. He's on, I guess he on Instagram Live, going in, talking heavy to somebody. You know how they do the youngins. And they caught up to him and touched him, right? So that ain't the highlighting point. The highlighting point is the young buck had his funeral in the club. They got this boy standing on stage in the club with a Miri hoodie on, some jeans, standing up in the club dead, and everybody celebrating him there. It looked kind of spooky, man. This looked spooky to me. Did you see that, John?
Yeah, I heard about it. I seen it. You want my response on that, for real? I mean, like, see, it's nutty, man. I mean, I really don't want to touch that up for real, because I want the boy to rest in peace, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want the boy to get his rights. That was disrespectful, man. And I can't co-sign that. I can't play with that. I don't play with the dead. I don't like to play with the dead. That man lived his life good, bad, wrong. He dead and he get rights. They violated already. So I don't want to violate no more, man. I'm going to leave him alone.
I get you. They said that was somebody said his mom said that's what his wishes or what he would have wanted or something.
Well, he ain't know nothing of his own self, and that's very unfortunate, man, that he ain't know nothing. Nevertheless, I know a little something, and that's as much as I can touch on that as saying it's out of pocket, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, somebody ahead of him should have known better than do that stuff to him, man.
It just lets me know, right, how far off people have drifted from the reality of death.
Tell me about
and
it.
What really takes place and what really supposed to take place. And the people they acting like they clueless, they missing a beat. They still attaching death to life to the point that they want to make this man look like he living in the club partying. He the only one dead.
That's crazy, ain't it?
You know what I mean? And that just let me know that.
He the only one dead.
Yeah, he the only one in there dead. You hear me?
He's the only one dead, man.
And it just let me know how far off how warped our mindsets are when it comes to that reality of death. You
Now
know what I
watch this.
mean?
Now watch this. Everybody out there, this is sarcasm. Like I'm gonna say it again. This is sarcasm. Now what if Joey mom would have dug him up and brought his dead body in there? Miss Allen got Michael up, brought his dead body in there. Now his homies standing around him. You know what I'm saying?
It's just crazy. I
It's
get
getting
what you're
goofy, is
saying.
what I'm saying.
How far are they going to
Let
take
the
it?
dead sleep, man.
Right.
Let the
And real
dead
quick,
rest, man.
let him
I mean,
rest, right?
yeah,
Con,
man.
we
Don't do
got
that.
10 minutes, right? Didn't you say you wanted to ask me something?
Oh yeah, right. Dig this, right? You know what I mean? Every now and then I poke my head back in the hood, right? You know what I mean? I like to stay well connected, keep my ear to the streets, so to speak. You know what I mean? Plus, I got some dead, sincere, close friends, family member, homies. You know what I mean? We all busting up earlier, right? And they asked me, they said, you know what I mean? Sometimes they write their questions in. We don't read these Jones, right? And these people, they, you know what I mean? They true 100 to the pointers, man. So, my homie, he said, "Kind man, what is it what is like the criteria?" No, he ain't say criteria. My man said, "What's the ingredients?" That's the word he used. What's the ingredient? What's the mixture, the ingredients to make up a murder MC? And when it mean murder, we talking about that corner boy murder, right? Always hitting it right on point every time he to the point, cutting the fat off, ain't playing around with the bars. Murder MC. What's the ingredients?
Damn. Okay.
I can answer that question. I can answer.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try
That's
real
you.
quick. I'm going to
Yeah.
try real quick. And we going to definitely have to read this up, right? But real quick, I think it takes a little bit of a true experience, right? It takes some thoroughbredness, right? It takes some talent.
I got you, little Nuff. Give me a second, Nizzy. I'm gonna repeat the question. Go
It
ahead.
takes some talent. It takes some brains. It takes some cadence. It takes some flow and delivery. It takes some wittiness, right? It take a lot of different ingredient, yo.
Yeah.
I know it's something I'm missing. I know it's something I'm missing, but I gave up a
Well,
nice lineup.
keep adding your little flavor, your little seasonings. What else? I mean, because I was stuck at about 4. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Yeah,
Really,
you see, I'm
I
gonna keep
really
it
know,
real,
right?
right? I went to the essence first
Right,
before you even coming with the rap. You
right,
gotta have some experiences to talk about.
right.
Cause you know what I mean? You can have all that other stuff.
Right,
That ain't gonna make you no murder rap if you ain't
right,
got no experience to talk
right,
about.
right.
What you gonna talk about?
Let me cut.
What you gonna talk about?
Yeah,
Right? So it take a lot, man. But do you have
yeah. Let me cut. Right.
yeah, go ahead, cut in.
Listen, right. This I was elaborating earlier, right?
And
A
the
murder.
question was what ingredients
Oh
it
yeah,
take to make up a murder rapper, Nizzy?
yeah, right, yeah, right. My fault, Neff. Yeah, this is what I think makes a murder MC. First of all, the word murder. Let's not take that word out of context. We ain't talking about nobody who a serial killer MC. We talking about the murder in the beat, murder in the lyrics, right? First of all, you got to be an assassin.
It's a step over hot and heat.
Yeah, you got to be an assassin on that microphone. You got to have a personal vendetta towards the mic and anybody else who think they can handle the mic apparatus.
A personal vendetta
Yeah,
to the
it got
mic.
to be something personal towards that microphone that's going to bring all that murder shit out of you that was you take to a nigga on the street.
Somebody say a wordsmith. That's just one joint out of many.
So,
But wordsmith may be one.
so that's the first ingredient for me to being a murder MC. Gotta be able to transfer that energy to the microphone.
FSP Wally said
Right?
wordsmith.
And
All right.
be used as if you was a murderer in the street. You gotta be assassin behind the microphone. Right? That's one. Then it's all the intangibles. These are all the intangibles. You know what I mean? You gotta have a sophisticated vocabulary. Right? You gotta be very sophisticated, almost a savoir-faire sneaking behind the bush way of delivering your vocabulary to the people. So like Jay-Z said, you can't overkill them with the vocabulary. You gotta drop it in here and there to let them know where it's coming from.
Right.
Right? On the intellectual side. Right? You gotta kill them intellectually every now and then and let them know that you streeted, you built from the corner, but corners read books too.
Yeah, I see you, son.
So then you bring the murder out. Another intangible is what you said, Shay. It's the cadence. So now delivery in the voice to make this picture seem more real that you're seeing it, hearing it. You know how I say put your glasses on straight so you can see what I'm saying?
Yup, we got a minute left to go. Go ahead.
To put them glasses on straight, you'll see what a motherfucker's saying, and it'll sound real, and you can see it. That makes a murder MC. It ain't been many dudes that can touch it up like that.
Right.
That's why I say I hold that slot down for one person, man. My man Beanie Siegel got that spot, man. And it's one song that I told him years ago, and I don't know if he know it yet. But it's
Which one
song he made to me that outshine any other rapper ever.
Which one?
Picture.
Okay.
Pause. I'm a picture. That one.
Now listen.
Yeah, you know
we had to wrap this up and read it up right on the next segment because we ain't touch it all the way up yet, right?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
The next segment, this is the re-up, right? So listen, we signing off. We enjoyed ourselves once again, man, with our To The Point family. One thing I noticed y'all not doing is putting them fingers in, man, in the comments when you enter into the live. I need that, y'all. But listen, we signing off, episode 22. We see you back here Friday, same time, same station. This shit, I'm out.
Point, Robbie Khan, how back? Sound like.
All right.